Beyoncé is hemorrhaging followers by the millions. And rumor has it Jay-Z has vanished off the map. The NFL, Apple Music, even Tina Knowles, yes, her, are all jumping ship. And now? 3 alleged victims are apparently gearing up to testify against the power duo. The Carter empire isn't just cracking, it's careening toward total collapse. Meanwhile, the internet is glued, watching every chaotic second. Everyone thought they had the Carters figured out. The untouchable, generational wealth, perfectly polished power couple with a flawless facade built over decades. That was the story we swallowed whole. But oh, things just exploded. Jay-Z's name pops up in newly released Epstein-linked docs, and suddenly Hollywood hits the panic button. Quiet unfollows, brands ghosting, whispers of panic behind closed doors, and Beyoncé, the supposedly invincible queen, is bleeding followers like never before. The narrative flips faster than anyone imagined. Here's the scoop. The instant Jay-Z appeared in those Epstein files, the internet morphed into a full-blown detective agency. Every unfollow, every vanished post, every silent brand was tracked obsessively. And the findings? Pure chaos. First bombshell, Tina Knowles, Jay-Z's mother-in-law, reportedly unfollows him on Instagram. Pause. Let that sink in, your mother-in-law publicly cutting you off online. Fans are calling it social media divorce papers. Not shade. A declaration. Then there's Rihanna, loyal friend, collaborator, business ally for years. She quietly clicks unfollow too, no announcement, no explanation, just gone. Still, no statement, no context, no goodbye, just vanished. And somehow it gets even messier. Apple Music and the NFL, 2 gigantic corporate powerhouses that once placed Jay-Z dead center of the Super Bowl halftime spotlight, have quietly hit unfollow too. These aren't random nobodies. These are billion-dollar machines that never blink without boardroom-level discussions first. Then Kim Kardashian jumps into the great unfollow parade. Message received loud and clear. You're officially radioactive. This isn't petty celebrity mess. This is the entire A-list universe slowly inching away from the Carters like they're standing on an armed landmine. At the same time, Beyoncé's online empire is visibly taking damage. Online reports claim she's dropped roughly 10 million followers. 10 million. Fans who once worshipped her are now loudly declaring they are finished. They are uploading unfollow screenshots, filming explanations, and spelling out why they can't support anything tied to Jay-Z's name anymore. Her comment sections? Brutal. The verdict being shouted, Beyoncé isn't innocent. Stay with him, and she cancels herself. And yes, we apparently owe Jaguar Wright an apology. She's been saying this for years. That part stings because for a long time, Jaguar Wright was brushed off as bitter, unstable, and delusional. She spoke about Jay-Z's alleged dark side, industry abuse, and an alleged web of power and exploitation. People mocked her, threatened lawsuits, and worked overtime to silence her. But now, with Epstein docs going mainstream, Diddy raids unfolding, NDAs cracking open, people are replaying everything she said, and suddenly it sounds disturbingly believable. Online sleuths are now doing frame-by-frame breakdowns of old interviews, clips, timelines, and footage searching for hidden patterns. Interviews, lining up timelines, linking dots between names, dates, flights, parties. They are resurfacing old clips of Jay-Z talking about mentoring young artists, moments of Beyoncé in interviews dodging certain questions. Lyrics that suddenly don't sound so innocent anymore. Then TMZ allegedly posts something and suddenly deletes it. People online swear they saw it. Screenshots are spreading, but the original is gone, erased. That's when the real panic kicks in. Because if TMZ is yanking stories, someone placed a call. Someone with real power. And the question everyone's asking is, how much power do the Carters still have to make things vanish? Now let's talk motive, because this is where everything starts snapping into focus. The Carters built an empire on image, perfection, control. Every move intentional, every interview rehearsed, every photo polished. They weren't just celebrities. They were a brand, an untouchable, generational wealth, aspirational lifestyle brand. But empires built on image are fragile. One fracture and everything can collapse. And that fracture just showed up. Here's what people online are speculating. Jay-Z's name in those Epstein documents isn't just ugly press. It's the kind of link that erases legacies. It doesn't matter if you were directly involved or just showed up once or knew someone who knew someone. In the court of public opinion, your name next to Epstein is a death sentence. And Jenzi allegedly understands this, which is why, according to online chatter, he reportedly vanished from the United States to an undisclosed location. The moment his name surfaced, he disappeared exactly when people demanded answers the most. Think about the optics of that. You're accused of something horrific, and instead of answering questions, defending yourself, or showing your face, you bolt. That doesn't scream innocent. That screams panic. Meanwhile, Beyoncé is stuck holding everything together. Her brand, her tours, her streaming deals, her merchandise empire, everything she built is suddenly exposed because the public has decided that staying with him equals complicity. But this is where things turn even darker. Online rumors are detonating about 3 alleged victims now reportedly prepared to testify. And they aren't only accusing Jenzi, they are allegedly dragging Beyoncé into it too, painting them as a disturbing little duo doing disturbing things together. The allegations spreading across social media are deeply unsettling. People claim they witnessed high-profile men present during assaults, alleged situations involving unconscious individuals being transported without consent, eerie parallels to the Aaliyah plane story, and other mysterious flights and trips that have haunted the industry for decades. None of this has been proven in court. None of it is legally confirmed. But the public opinion machine doesn't need evidence. Once people emotionally buy into a story, facts become optional. And now the internet is stitching everything together. Every old rumor, every conspiracy theory, every offhand interview comment, suddenly nothing seems harmless. People are bringing up Aaliyah. She was allegedly connected to Jenzi when he was 26 and she was 15. Whether that's true, exaggerated, or completely fabricated doesn't even matter anymore. It's embedded in the narrative. They're also revisiting young artists he mentored, protégés who came and went, careers that mysteriously stalled, voices that spoke out and then vanished from the industry. The old Illuminati. Jokes aren't jokes anymore. People are digging back through music videos, performances, award show appearances, hunting for symbolism, occult visuals, hidden messages, and they are spotting it. Or they think they are spotting it, which again is all that matters in the court of public opinion. This isn't simply a scandal. This is a total dismantling of a carefully constructed mythology. And once that mythology fractures, you can't glue it back together. But here's the part that really hits harder. The people trapped in the middle of all this, they're not just celebrities. They're not just brands or business entities. They're human beings, alleged victims with stories, families watching their loved ones get dragged through the mud, and fans who feel betrayed by people they admired for years. Let's talk about those 3 alleged victims for a moment. We don't know their names. We don't know their full stories yet, but online chatter suggests they're prepared to step forward, prepared to testify, prepared to put their faces and their trauma on public record. That takes unreal courage because they're not just going up against Jenzi and Beyoncé. They're going up against an empire, a legal team, a PR machine, a fan base that will absolutely shred them online. career off exposing people. And the current climate is perfect for it. People want to believe the worst. They want the tea. They want the chaos. They want to watch the powerful fall. And the algorithm loves it. Controversy brings clicks. Scandal drives shares. Outrage fuels engagement. So even if 50 Cent never drops that documentary, the internet will handle it for him. Amateur sleuths, commentary channels, conspiracy theorists are all pumping out content right now, building timelines, connecting dots, constructing a storyline that will exist online forever. Whether it's factual or not barely matters anymore, because once a narrative escapes, once millions have watched it, shared it, argued over it, it becomes embedded in culture, permanently fused to the Carter legacy. So what are we actually watching unfold here? What does any of this really mean? On the surface, it looks like celebrity mess, scandal, gossip, entertainment. But look closer and something bigger is happening. You're witnessing a major shift in how power works inside the entertainment industry. For decades, the formula was clear. Gain power, dominate the narrative, crush dissent. If you had enough money, enough lawyers, enough connections, you were untouchable. You could erase problems. You could bury stories. You could destroy anyone who spoke out. That system is cracking. Not because powerful people suddenly lost power, but because exposure tools became democratized. Everyone has a camera. Everyone has a platform. Everyone can blast information to millions instantly. And once something is out, you can't pull it back. You can't threaten every person who reposted it. You can't sue every platform that hosted it. The genie is already out. The Carters are learning that lesson in real time. Their empire was built on control, curated perfection, and strategic silence. But that only works if you actually control the narrative. Right now, they don't. The unfollows keep stacking up. The allegations keep spreading. The conspiracy theories keep multiplying, and there's no PR playbook advanced enough to stop it, because they aren't battling facts anymore. They are battling belief. And belief is almost impossible to fight with logic or lawyers. This also serves as a warning to everyone sitting in positions of power. If it can happen to the Carters, it can happen to anyone. No level of wealth or fame or influence makes you untouchable anymore. The culture has shifted. People are less willing to look away, less willing to separate the art from the artist, less willing to automatically give powerful figures the benefit of the doubt. And honestly, that's probably a good thing, because for far too long, power protected power, wealth shielded wealth, fame guarded fame, and victims stayed silent because speaking out meant career suicide. But now, victims are finding their voices. Allies are amplifying those voices. And audiences are finally listening. Whether these specific allegations against the Carters are true or not, the conversation itself matters, because it's forcing a reckoning. It's pushing people to ask uncomfortable questions. It's challenging the myth of celebrity perfection. And that discomfort, that questioning, is where real change begins. So where does this go next? What happens now? Honestly, nobody knows. But the internet has theories, and some of them are absolutely unhinged. Theory 1. Beyoncé stages a very public separation. She distances herself from Jenzi, plays the "I had no idea" card, and tries to save her brand solo. That would be the strategic move, the survival move. Cut the weight and rebuild. But it would also mean admitting her entire marriage, her entire empire, was built on a lie. That's a brutal story to sell, especially for someone whose brand is rooted in strength, loyalty, and family values. Theory 2. They double down. They stick together. They lawyer up. They fight. Battle every accusation. They attempt to ride out the storm and pray it passes. The issue with that approach, storms like this never pass anymore. They escalate. More people speak up, more details emerge, more links form, and eventually the pressure turns crushing. Theory 3. They vanish, step away from public life, relocate somewhere isolated, quietly enjoy their wealth, and allow the next scandal to steal attention. That might honestly be the smartest option, because the longer they stay visible, the more fuel they throw on the flames. Every appearance, every statement, every silence, it all gets examined, broken down, weaponized. But can someone like Beyoncé truly disappear? Can someone who's lived in the spotlight for decades simply walk away? It feels unlikely, but extreme moments demand extreme decisions. And don't get it twisted, these are extreme times for the Carters. This isn't a small scandal that fades with the news cycle. This is legacy-threatening, empire-shattering, generation-defining. Their children will grow up with this tied to their family name. Their grandchildren will search their names and find these allegations. This is permanent damage. And the most tragic part, we may never uncover the full truth because that truth is buried beneath layers of NDAs, legal pressure, sealed files, and carefully engineered PR narratives. What remains is speculation, belief, narrative. And in the internet era, that may be stronger than truth. So here's where things stand right now. The Carter empire is falling apart in real time. Jay-Z allegedly left the country. Beyoncé is hemorrhaging followers. The entire A-list is pulling back. 3 alleged victims are reportedly prepared to testify. Nicki Minaj just lobbed a nuclear-level accusation grenade. And the internet is glued to every second of it. This saga is nowhere near finished. New details keep dropping every single day. Clues keep popping up. More voices keep speaking out. And insiders claim there's even more on the way that we haven't seen yet. So here's what I need from you. Sound off in the comments. Do you think Beyoncé should publicly separate from Jay-Z to protect her brand? Or do you think she's just as complicit in whatever allegedly went down? Do you believe Nicki Minaj's claims about satanic rituals and child sacrifice? Or do you think she's pushing things too far? And what about Jaguar Wright? Do we owe her an apology for calling her crazy all these years? I want to hear from you because this discussion is bigger than a single video. It's about power, accountability, truth, and what we're willing to tolerate from people we place on pedestals. Make sure you like this video, smash subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single update because I'm covering every twist, every turn, every bombshell that hits in this story. I appreciate you for riding with me. Stay safe out there and remember, the higher the pedestal, the harder the